Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772, and today I am bringing you an Assassin's Creed Connor action figure review. So without further ado, let's get started. So NECA used to have the license to the Assassin's Creed line, and you could tell because of all their lines, there was like just a couple of lines that they would make more than a couple figures for, and one of those was the Assassin's Creed. They make Altair, and they made like a billion Ezios, which I will show a size comparison with the Ezio I have in a moment. But then McFarline bought the line, and NECA had Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, Brotherhood and Revelations line, and then it looks like McFarlane has the lines for Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So let's take a look at the packaging. Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft, the bow, a couple of these guns. I'm not good with weapons. The figure himself, Connor, exclusive unlockable game content, which is the Connor cells. And then on the back, Assassin's Creed Series 1 has Connor and Hatham Kennedy. Haytham Kenway, I'm sorry. I have not played Assassin's Creed 3 yet. I only have 1 through Revelations. But these are the two out from 3 right now, and then they also have Edward out from Black Flag. And then later this year they're coming out with Connor in his New York outfit, which I really want because that looks incredible, and Raton Hackathon, which I know who it is, but I don't know if it's like spoilerish, so I'm not going to say. So then those two are coming in October, along with these 3, which are Blackbeard, aka Edward Teach, Benjamin Hornigold, and a secret pirate figure. And all of these figures unlock exclusive in-game content for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So yeah, you can see Series 1 on the box, and that's pretty much it. Basic packaging. It is the same price as a Assassin's Creed NECA figure, but they are a bit smaller, and once I take it out I will show a size comparison in a moment. And when I say smaller, I mean both in packaging and figure wise, which is obvious because this is a very small package. I'll just do one quick thing before I get to the figure itself. Here's an Ezio figure next to the Connor in the package. So as you can see, the Ezio is about as tall as the package itself. Which it's a bit disappointing that they don't make the figures in scale with each other. But anyway, I will take him out and let's get to the figure himself. Okay, now we have Connor out of the packaging, and so far he's a really nice figure. Still would have rather NECA had made these, but I think that with McFarlane we are going to get more characters and it will be overall better. One thing before I start this is I hope that McFarlane makes some older Assassin's Creed figures. I would like to see Ezio, or a couple Ezios, Altair, Desmond, some of the other characters who are with Desmond. There are quite a few. And the main assassins with their hoods down so that you can see their hair. But I would like that so that we can have some figures in scale. Anyway, with this figure, I have put all of his accessories on him. He has 2 pistols in his pocket, I believe a tomahawk type weapon in his hand, a bow, the arrow is on his back. Yeah, and let's go over the figure itself. So as you can see on his hood, there is some wear on it, so it doesn't look completely new, which is nice. They got the colors of his outfit very nicely, I believe. Blue and red and white, along with his blackish pants. So it looks really, really nice. There's the figure himself. Okay, so articulation for this figure. Actually, before we get to articulation, let me take all of the accessories off. By all, I mean two. Come on. Okay, so his head will turn, but it's kind of stiff and it does not turn all the way. His shoulders will rotate around, come on, 360 degrees, but somewhat at an angle. I don't recommend doing it though. His elbows bend forward and around 360 degrees. Where the glove cuts off, come on. Where the glove cuts off, it can move, but mine just may be stiff. It's got a couple of joints at the wrist where it can move. Since a ball is attaching it, so it can move on either side of the wrist and up and down and whatnot. No waist articulation. The legs move forward to a degree. Come on. Yeah, to a degree. And can move all the way around. They're pretty much on a ball joint there. His knees can move backwards and around 360 degrees. His ankles can rotate around 360 degrees. Or right below his ankle, his foot, and rotate downward. And that is pretty much all the articulation on him. Still a nice figure though. So let's look at the accessories. Just let me get these real quick. Okie dokie. So first we have his pistols, which are pretty much exactly the same, or handguns anyway, not pistols. I will show you where they go in a moment, but they both look very nice. They kind of have a shiny feel to them, which may just be because the light's hitting them, but the silver gives it kind of like a shininess, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's not terrible. As you can see, the sculpting on these guns, come on, I guess I won't, yeah. The sculpting on these guns are really nice too. I think that they put a lot of hard work into it. It does look very nice. He has his wrist blade here, which is not as good as the NECA ones. It attaches to his left wrist. This tomahawk type weapon, I believe. Once again, you can see the shiny silver part, which it's not really on here, but it's on here in the guns. And then the bow, which is really, really nice. It looks really good all around. It's actual string on it, and you can put it on his around him, like I had a moment ago, which is what I showed on the back of packaging. So yeah, let's. Here are his gun holsters. And how you put it in is just kind of like this, so his arms do get in the way. So one, I put it in the wrong side. Actually, no, I don't think it matters. And then put that in there. Okie dokie, and next, as you can see, his wrist, there is a couple of little pegs there, so that we can put the wrist blade on. So let's just... Very nice. And then the bow just kind of goes around him as so. And then the tomahawk I believe. If I keep saying this wrong, somebody correct me, please. Goes in his hand like that. So overall, this is a really nice figure. He is probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed figures, because I do like this scale a lot. Here he is next to Ezio, and as you can see, Ezio is quite a bit taller, which is unfortunate, because, I mean, it would have been nice to have your Connor and Ezio and Altair and Edward and all of them be standing next to each other. But either way, it's just a really nice figure overall. And I will be getting the Hathaway Kinway and the Edward Kinway to review, or to keep, but I will be reviewing them. They do come with exclusive, unlockable in-game content. And yeah, so overall I would probably give this figure a 4 out of 5. He does have his flaws. Unfortunately, no waist articulation. Ezio had like quite a bit of waist articulation there. But it really doesn't take too much away from the figure. The main complaint I have is the size difference, and I know that it's a new company, but it would have been nice if McFarline could have just taken it and made them the same size. But I kind of understand, because it would have been a bit more expensive for them probably. But either way, 4 out of 5, a really nice figure, and I would pick him up if you are a fan of Assassin's Creed 3. Same with Hatham and Edward, because I have seen them firsthand, and they are very nice figures as well. So thank you for watching, and until next time, keep collecting. Bye.